Fracking and shale are two of the most important words in Canadian society, and in 3 minutes, you'll know why. Let me set the scene for you. Shale is a tight rock that contains vast amounts of oil and gas. Unconventional reservoirs, like shale, hold over 70% of Canada's gas reserves and produce 3 times more gas than other plays. They're currently vital for Canada's economy. Unfortunately, these reserves can only be unlocked using long horizontal wells stimulated by hydraulic fracturing. Fracking injects fluid and sand under enormous pressures to literally rip a reservoir apart and propagate cracks for hundreds of meters. A single frac stage can open a reservoir the size of a Canadian football field and produces thousands of micro-earthquakes. It can also induce larger earthquakes along faults, like the one that was just triggered in Fox Creek 2 months ago. This is why shale is important. Shale isn't just the main target for hydraulic fracturing. It's also the barrier, or caprock, protecting our groundwater supplies from oil and gas operations. And yet, it's the least understood of all sedimentary rocks, a fact that concerned me enough to leave a long career in environmental remediation to study it. It turns out that shale is poorly understood for a reason. It's brutally hard to sample because it breaks apart like a stack of poker chips during drilling. Its mechanical response is baffling due to its complex and fractured rock fabric. We have some simple ideas about how it behaves, but they aren't sufficient for such an important issue like fracking, and that's where my research comes in. My sole purpose as an engineer is to apply science while protecting people and the environment. I decided that if I could stop a large environmental release or prevent an earthquake, it would be worth years of study and make more of a difference than a lifetime cleaning up existing spills. But in order to do that, I need to know how shale bends and breaks. My research experimentally observed shale's behavior from its unimaginably small pore structure all the way through to reservoir-scale rock fabrics. I study how shale's behavior in one direction is dramatically different from the other. This one fundamental characteristic, if properly understood, can revolutionize how we engineer unconventional oil and gas. In closing, hydraulic fracturing is here to stay, much like the automobile or nuclear power. It's now up to us to guide its development sustainably by minimizing its risk to the environment and maximizing its benefit to society. My research on shale will help accomplish this and take a step to restore society's trust in oil and gas. Thank you.